Leaders direct and empower, plan for and with, interview and recruit for, and participate in teams. This is a leader's guide to teams and teamwork. First, we're going to take a look at teams. We all work in teams. Teams are a type of group. They can be formal, deliberate and systematic, or informal, where they come together naturally. Work teams are interdependent collections of individuals who share responsibility for specific outcomes for their organizations. They are also a means of organizing work so that an individual can accomplish more than they can on their own. The life cycle of teams. There are 5 phases: forming, coming together for the first time; storming, members work to understand tasks and how it will get done; norming, group norms take root and roles develop; performing, functioning with competence a majority of the time; and adjourning, it's over, the group dissipates. Okay, now moving on. Team effectiveness. There are 2 facets to team effectiveness. The first is team performance, which is measured by its specific output. And the team viability is that the members want to continue being part of the team. Other factors that influence team effectiveness is the composition, the affective states that they have, behavioral processes of the team, and the cognitive states that they have. So now we're going to take a closer look at a few things, starting with team composition. A well-composed team has members who have the required complement of knowledge and skills, and can effectively integrate their efforts to achieve the team's purpose. The configuration of member attributes fundamentally shape the ABCs of teamwork, ultimately influence team performance and outcomes. Surface-level attributes. These are readily detectable categories and easily accessible information. Team members may make assumptions based on these attributes and then interact with each other based on those assumptions. Self-categorization and grouping. In-group and out-group can form as little as 4 team members. Deep-level attributes. As team members interact over time, their interactions are shaped by underlying psychological characteristics, like personality traits. Both surface and deep-level attributes have the potential to influence the roles team members adopt, the relations between team members, the network structure between team members, and the emergence of important team processes and states. In general, deep-level attributes have a greater influence on team performance than surface-level attributes. Some important notes. As teams engage in these behavioral processes, important affective, motivational, and cognitive states emerge. Affective and emotional states are team members' feelings and attitudes towards the team and its tasks. Examples include team cohesion, trust, emotion and mood, efficacy, and conflict. Cognitive states represent the structure of knowledge, organization, and collective perception and information acquisition. Examples include team learning and shared mental models, also called team mental models, TMM. Check out this video from CQNet Management Skills for Everyone to learn more about TMM. The interrelated set of affective and motivational states, behavioral processes, and cognitive states are referred to as the ABCs of teamwork, and are highly correlated and recursively influence one another over time, have strong relationships with team effectiveness, and are more important when team size, or intra-team interdependence increases, meaning the relationships of the members inside the team become more dependent on each other. Another important consideration is context. Context can shape the relationship between composition and the ABCs of teamwork in 3 ways. Context shapes the salience of an attribute, which is particularly important for anticipating the influence of surface-level team composition variables. Context can modify relevance, value, centrality of different aspects of team composition for teamwork stronger at higher levels of interdependence. Context can cue the desirability of certain behaviors, norms, and generate common perception, TMM, and motivation, edit. Context, both external and internal to the team, can shape the team composition and teamwork relationships. External context includes influences, stimuli, or actors which are mostly outside the control of the team. Internal context includes situational influences within the bounds of a team, such as the typical mode of communication, nature of the team's tasks, and the structural dependence between team members. Temporal consideration. Team composition relations to the ABCs of teamwork in a dynamic process that unfolds over time. Team composition can be dynamic, members change, fluid boundaries, and multiple team members are increasingly common in organizations. Team composition can relate to the ABCs of teamwork differently over time. Early on, surface-level attributes, and later on, deep-level attributes influence the team. Team tasks can be diverse and change over time, and team composition can become context within the team operations and can change over time norms. Diversity. The similarity or differences among group members in terms of gender, age, race, functional area, or other characteristics. Fault lines. Hypothetical dividing lines that may split a group into subgroups based on one or more attributes. Trigger members to form in-groups and out-groups based on shared diversity characteristics. Subgroups can be helpful or hurtful depending on the type that form. Diverse groups can have the benefit of having additional information available to them, greater experiences, and ability to approach problems in a greater number of ways and coming up with more creative and effective solutions. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got something out of it that you can take with you back to improve your leadership skills. And don't forget that if you would like to see me in person, do my research presentations, or anything like that, make sure to contact me via my website, which is linked below. And until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Check out these other videos from my channel